Welcome to Thingamejig Precision Tools. My name is Peter and today I'm going to be talking to you about scribing and Thingamejig's new scribing tool. Scribing is a term commonly used in the building and construction industry, and basically what it means, it's a term for tracing. The walls, floors and ceilings of the buildings that we occupy these days are not perfectly straight or level. Materials and products we are fitting up against these walls, floors and ceilings have generally been manufactured perfectly straight prior to them being fitted to these surfaces. This is where the task of scribing is used to ensure the perfect fit. Previous methods of scribing were both awkward and inaccurate due to there being a lack of quality, commercially available scribing tools on the market. For this reason, tradesmen would make up their own methods of scribing. Let me detail those to you now. Previous methods of scribing used a pen and a pencil. The problem with using a pencil, it would start off nice and sharp and end up blunt towards the end of your scribe line. So which side of your blunt scribe line would you trim to? The problem with using a pen would be that sometimes the pen would start running and then stop running and then start running, or not mark on the surface at all. The other problem with using a pen and pencil is they are hard to see on a dark surface, therefore making it difficult to see your line when you're trimming. The pen and pencils were used in conjunction with either a block of wood or a handful of packers or shims. The thickness of the block of wood or the shims and packers is determined by the largest gap between the two surfaces that are being fitted together. If the shims or packers are not being held correctly, they can become jammed between the two surfaces, meaning you have to stop, readjust the shims and packers, and then start scribing again. Another problem with the two-handed method of scribing is it can put your body into prone positions in certain situations. For example, when scribing into an internal corner whilst on the ground. Another method of scribing involves using a compass. The problem with using a compass though is that it can open and close while you're moving along marking your scribing line. Thingamejig's scribing tool has overcome the problems with previous methods of scribing. Let me show you the benefits and the features of our scribing tool. It is now a single-handed tool where we don't have a hand holding a handful of packers and a pen. Now the marking and the marking height are all set in one tool. The scribing tool comes in both metric and imperial measurement. We have the ability to move the blades from 0mm all the way up to 25mm or 1 inch. The tungsten carbide blade creates a break in the surface when scribing. It produces a very precise, accurate, fine line that is easy to see when trimming. The beauty about creating a break in the surface is that when you are trimming, you don't get chip out past your line, therefore giving you a cleaner finish, meaning that you're not wasting time touching up chips. The single-handed use of the scribing tool increases your occupational health and safety because it now frees up one hand, giving you the opportunity to steady yourself whilst working on a ladder. The triangle shape of the blade makes it very easy to do an internal scribe. The triangle shape of the tool makes it very easy to do an internal continuous scribe. The triangle shape of the tool allows us to have 3 blades fitted. If one blade goes dull, we can immediately go to the next tip without any downtime having to change blades over. When it is time to change the blades, we just simply undo the grub screw and turn to the next sharpest tip. There is a total of 9 tips per set of blades. Depending on what surfaces you're using the scribing tool on is going to determine the life of your blades. On average, you'll get anywhere from 4 to 6 months out of a set of blades. The scribing tool comes with a foot pad cover. This is fitted to the bottom of the tool to assist with preventing any marking of pre-finished surfaces, such as polished floorboards or painted walls. The scribing tool can be used in various situations. For instance, vertical applications, where you might have a tall panel up against a fridge. Horizontal applications, where you have a bench top up against a wall. And flooring applications, where you have skirting boards or kick or baseboards around the bottom of the kitchen. Thingamejig's scribing tool can be used on many surfaces, including veneers, laminates, paints, soft metals, stones, plastics, acrylics and more. Now you've seen some of the many benefits and features of the scribing tool, let me show you how simple and easy the scribing tool is to use. Here is a 2-pack painted kick rail front that is being fitted to a timber floor. The kicker front is placed on the floor and set in a level position. The blades of the scribing tool are set to the amount required to be trimmed off. The scribing tool is held at 90 degrees to the kicker front and slid across the floor to mark the entire length of the part. It is then trimmed with an electric planer. You'll note that the paint does not chip past the scribe line due to the scribing tool blade creating a break in the surface. The kicker front is now placed in position to show the perfect fit. The scribing tool is a precision tool and needs to be looked after. You don't want the scribing tool just rattling around in the bottom of your toolbox. That's why we presented it the way we have in this protective case that is red, easy to find in your toolbox and also easy to find on the job site. Inside the container, the tool is housed in laser cut foam. This laser cut foam is also housing a position for spare blades, the foot pad cover, and also the Allen key. The tool also comes with a small instruction booklet to get you started. Scribing has never been so fast and accurate. Thingamejig Scribing tool simplifies the task of scribing. For more information, videos and reviews of the scribing tool, please check out our website. If you require further information, please contact us by phone or email. Thanks for taking the time to hear about Thingamejig Scribing tool.